My name's James, and this is R.U.S.E. With me is Bio and Alchemist and Twist, but Twist isn't talking. And we're playing R.U.S.E. beta.
Yeah, we are.
You may continue, other people.
You know what? I think that's pretty much the last time we're gonna let Mardukhan do a intro.
We should never do
Shut
that.
the fuck up.
Oh, so rude.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm the god of intros. They come with the intro king.
Alright.
Oh, man.
So let's talk
Alright,
about
so
the game.
R.U.S.E. developed by... Again, what was it?
Ubisoft.
Gene Systems, I think.
Eugene Systems.
Something like that.
Systems, yes. They already made some games before this, the Order at War or something. And they are falling under Ubisoft as their publisher.
Right.
So the game is almost out. We're playing the beta right now. I have to say, for a beta, I haven't discovered any bug actually yet. Seems pretty stable to me.
It does feel
Very,
like a
very-
final game. There is...
Yeah.
It's good.
It's great.
I mean, has any of you actually found like something where you say this is definitely a bug that needs to be addressed?
Nope.
Nothing game breaking.
I think the Germans are underpowered. Otherwise, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know tactics, man.
I do. I do know tactics.
An annoying thing. It happens in a lot of RTS games, but someone lags, everyone lags. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sort of like a balancing thing.
Yeah.
Makes sense because there's not many people playing and it's worth it, but it is still a bit annoying.
Yeah.
True.
Questions, anyone? What should we talk about?
What are we playing?
I'm not the one recording, so I can't really show everyone. But I would like Alchemist to zoom out all the way.
Oh yeah, that's
zoom out
great.
all the way and zoom in all the way to show the viewers the very unique way of going about that to the viewers. Basically, when you zoom in, everything scales accordingly to the size of the map. When you zoom out, everything becomes bigger and it becomes sort of like a cartoony representation of where everything is. And it makes it actually very nice. You can see everything quite clearly. And when you zoom in, it becomes a realistic battlefield.
Yes.
It's a set on a tabletop. So when you zoom out, you feel like it's a tabletop because you can actually see the table and all the units look like little figures and stuff like that. But when you zoom in, it feels like a real war. It's a really clever system they've got going.
Basically,
Basically, that's kind of like not a joke. It's intended, but it's like a funny thing. They just try to make it look like we are fighting the real war, but what we are playing on is indeed a miniature representation of the actual battlefield that the generals use to position units, so they have a nice overview.
The reason this game is like one of the main attractions of this game is it's set in World War II, but it's got a really artistic approach to it rather than the gritty, grimy, horrible approach to it. It's got a really Art Deco style with the tanks being all
zoom in, you see all those
Art
details
Deco-ish.
of the cities.
I mean, apart from certain tank models, I wouldn't even say this is World War II. I mean, it doesn't shine through.
Blitz is no longer active in the sector.
So yeah, I think if you zoom in very much, you can see those little cities and all the detail in it. Pretty great.
True.
Okay.
Also worth mentioning, though you might see from the recording that Alchemist is doing at the moment, it doesn't really look like much of an graphical intense game. Well, at the point, if you really zoom in, then it does look like something that could potentially bring your system down. But it is fairly heavy, I have to say, at this point. Not like really dangerous that you shouldn't buy it unless you have a really elite system, but it is fairly heavy to run.
Yeah. So we're playing 3-4-all with 4 people. So me, Twistinator, Bioaxe, and James.
Who, by the way, misses the ZDS in front of his name. You bastard.
Man,
Yeah.
blasphemy.
Except Bio and Twist and Alchemist.
Yes.
Alright, so let's talk about why this game is actually called R.U.S.E. What is a R.U.S.E?
I don't know.
Is
Tell me.
system that this game has in place of these things called ruses that are sort of like special abilities that your commander, who is you, can use. And there's Blitz, which increases your unit speed. There's decoy assaults that send loads of fake aeroplanes and tanks in for you. There's spies, which can show you enemies in the units and stuff. So they are quite useful. This whole game is based on deception, pretty much.
Yeah, that's actually what we should that's actually what we should mention. So next to, you can just build your buildings like a normal RTS game, and you can just build your tanks and your units like, again, a normal RTS game. But the special thing about this game is indeed the ruses, the special abilities you can call upon every. They don't cost money as far as I know. Do they cost money?
No.
I don't know.
No, but you've got a limited amount of ruses. As you can see in the top corner, there's a timer that goes round, and when that timer's gone all the way around, you get another ruse.
Yeah, that's right. So for me, right now, it's on 4, the number. So that means I can use 4 ruses right now, and then I have to wait for the timer to go all around again for me to use another one.
Yep.
But yeah, all those ruses can be used to deceive the enemy. So you select a certain part, a pre-selected part of the map. You select one of those, and then in that sector, the ruse will take effect. And so you have things like spy reveals all unidentified units in this sector. I don't know, decryption reveals all enemy orders in this sector. So you can just use that to your advantage to win the game. You can completely fake an attack on someone, which will maybe force him to retreat all his units who were attacking your base to his base to defend his base, while the attack was actually fake.
The ruses have like really specific uses that Ubisoft or Eugene Studios have designed for them, but people, since the beta has come out, have found like new creative ways to use them. Like me right now, I think Alchemist is doing the same as well.
Yes.
We're using this one called Blitz. There's this one ruse called Blitz that increases all your speed by 50%. And instead of using that to catch the enemy, we're using it in our own headquarters sector so that all the resource cars move around faster and we get resources quickly.
Don't tell them
That's just one
our
of the
tricks.
tricks.
Yeah. Dude, you just ruined everything.
Yeah.
We were supposed to pwn online, and now this.
Yes, they will probably.
Example, if you're trying to bomb an enemy's base, but they have loads of anti-air defenses, you can send in a fake air attack so that their anti-air will be distracted by the fake air attack, while your real ones sneak in behind those and bomb the enemy's base.
Yep.
That's a great tactic.
Like me, and you're scared of aeroplanes, you could just put like 1 million anti-air guns up and you'll be fine.
Something you might have all already have seen. This is not really your normal RTS game. It doesn't look, for all my experience with RTS game, it doesn't look like anything I've played before. If you zoom out, you might say it's something like Supreme Commander, but it's very different. It's a very different approach, and that's something I can really appreciate in.
It is a great game. I love it.
Yep.
And this is the beta. I mean, all of us love it, I think. I don't know how about you, Bayo, but me, Alchemist, Twist, and Fudge all love this game, and it's only in beta, so pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Something you also might see, it's really just everyone is now not bothering each other, just trying to get depots, trying to get your defenses up, and then at some point the war brings out. So if you play something like Warhammer Dawn of War 1, it's really war based. It's like you go straight for the action, straight in. Oh, what the hell, you son of a all right, never mind, I just beat an enemy. So if you play a game like Dawn of War 1, it really is about the war, straight into action. This game is really about preparation, making sure your defenses are up, and then sending out some units to wreak havoc.